Sorry, you can't sit on the ground. Hotel and then ship them out.
What can you tell me about your product here?
Oh, what's that?
What can you tell me about your product?
I work for Tippet, and I supervise pulling apart the original puppets, remolding them, recasting them, and sending it to these guys so that they can make the. It was just one of those things we got approached. Been talking to Phil for a long time about making collectibles of our robots, and they approached us, and I had already restored Kane about Ed 209 4 years ago. The puppets, you know, it was from 1986, and some parts were broken. Because that was the one we pitched down the stairs at the end of the first movie, and then it got repurposed in Robo 2 and Robo 3. So I had to kind of get it back to its original, production, out of the box quality. But we also found master parts for them. We're able to mold off those, so we made a bunch of fresh new molds for them. So they're like, Phil approved the paint job. We gave them samples. So we actually still have the blown off arm. So we sent that to them so that they could color match. But we made sure we made the molds for it at Tippet Studio because we wanted to make sure that everything was accurate. But, I mean, these guys were just, he's like a nesting doll. He's over 300 parts. And we had to make about 270 molds. It was a lot of work, and we had to give these guys like 5 copies so that 2 are like paint masters. These are the prototypes. So these are the paint masters that we sent them the parts. And then we sent the mold masters to make new molds off of.
They're going to be available online to purchase.
Yeah, he's available now, and he's available now. We have apparently payment plans for them. They're limited to 1,000 each, and the plate is autographed for real, and Phil also signs the certificate of authenticity. And
take a picture of. This is the name of the company.
Yeah. And so we don't intend on doing another game, and I don't think anybody else is insane enough to try it. It's one of those things. Once you do it, you start regretting that you started it. At 209 for us was more along the lines of we've seen all the toys and haven't liked any of them. The proportions are all wrong. So, it was kind of a no-brainer to finally do one that's like, they're cast off the original. And they are actually to scale with each other. Phil always works in 1/6 scale when he's doing his robots and whatnot because he actually likes to block them in with like 1/6 scale posable fingers that you can get with from command. So, it just made sense for him. And eventually I think we're going to be doing a Robocop as well. And I'm the guy who sculpted the Robocop.
Which version are you doing? The new version or the old version?
We're going to do, no, not that new one. No, we're going to do the original Robocop, and we're going to do the Robo 1 setup, which has the slightly more bulbous helmet, and he has like both rivets and a couple of spots and whatnot. But we're also going to plan to do a Robo 2 paint job so that you can display with either one, depending on which one you want. But all of these, and even that's our trooper bug, it's out of our original mold. And actually there's something very interesting about it, and I've been explaining this to people because you notice he's only textured on one side.
Right.
And we used to sculpt them like that because what we would do is when we had it approved, the smooth side we would paint a grid on, and then we would scan that point by point to make the digital model, and then the other side we'd spray it black and then dry brush it some white, photograph it, and then we would use that as displacement maps so that we could actually get the exact same detail on our model. And we could have gone and textured both sides of them, but then it wouldn't be the original maquette,
What are you guys thinking about?
We're going to do the Warrior, we're going to do the Hopper, we're going to do the Rainbow. The Warrior is fantastic. It looks like a piece of modern art. And the dog is out of the original mold for the stop motion puppet.
Yeah, that's really old, huh?
Yeah, and Randy Cook handed over the mold, poured silicone in it, and then made a master, and they cleaned it up because the original mold's a stone mold. So you can't put anything hard in it; you'll never get it out. So they did it with like a silicone, and made a double mold. No expense spared. And then we have a deal with Sid Mead to actually do all of his original vehicles that he's done. He has them in his book Obligon,
right.
and he's chosen a few pieces that he wants to see realized. So we're gonna do them with him.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be available later in the year. But these again are the prototypes, and the final ones will be polished a little bit more. They'll be made out of like a harder material, and they'll just be archive quality.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
No worries.
Yeah, take care. Good luck. That one's available now for sale at the website I just put on that card. And this one's coming soon.